Now, Mr. Wounded Civilian, you Benin people today are hybrids. The Esan are the real adult people. I know that will pain you. I am an academic. I've told you. My work, what I do for a living, is to read and research. I don't just come on the social media to cap. I read and research. Yes, I am employed by the Nigerian federal government to read and research and teach people knowledge.
It 20 January voto is arrivé. It 21, 20 Bia, it 20 Obama, it 24, 20 Sawokan, any mama, it 20 Dion, 20 Guinea, it 20 Jody Cake, arrivé Bahara. Messiah no miva o jelly me. The reason why I'm coming out this very hour is because of the video I just played for you. You see the woman on that video, she's not an Asian person. She's a Yoruba woman. And this woman, she's not a roadside. She's not a roadside historian. This woman is quite informed, very, very informed. And she knows a lot about history. You see, we have been saying this for a very long time. Before there was Igodomigodo, before there was Idu, before there was Oba dynasty in Benin, Esan was. Esan is not a new kingdom. Esan is one of the oldest kingdoms in Nigeria. But the reason why some certain things are better left alone, there are kingdoms in Nigeria that are very old, but nobody is hearing about them. Apart from the Yoruba, which the Oba of Ile-Ife, the Igbos, and the Hausa, no other tribe. There's no other tribe in Nigeria that is well recognized, apart from these 3 tribes that I mentioned. But does that mean they are the oldest? No. Now, like they said, the truth hurts. I know what this woman said hurt a lot of Benin people. And this is the real fact. I don't bother. I don't waste my energy replying Benin person. Because I can tell you for a fact, I stayed in Benin. I finished my secondary school. As a matter of fact, I attended Western Boys High School, Aduawa. You see, a Benin man, whatever history you tell a Benin man, even if God turns a history into a human being, and the history as a human being come to the Benin people, and tell them, I am history, and I can tell you how the earth began, and I can tell you how every tribe began. As long as the history does not include the Oba of Benin as the creator of heaven and earth, as long as the history doesn't portray the Oba of Benin as the superior king in Nigeria, as long as the history does not include the Oba of Benin as senior to the Esa, as long as the history does not include the Oba of Benin as the senior to Oba of Ile-Ife, I tell you, a Benima will never accept it. Even if the truth is staring at their faces, They will never accept it as long as you don't have the Oba as a superior in that history. Now, some people are blind, some people are so naive. The history, some of the nonsense history that they portray, they can't, I don't know if they read, they don't even understand the nonsense that was given, even inside the nonsense that were written by them. You still find some arrows that point at them, letting them know how wrong they were. But yet, they just leave those marks. They agree that the Oba lineage in Benin came from somewhere. But yet, they are claiming ownership of where the Oba lineage came from. It's just so annoying. But I know these people. There is nothing you are going to say that will ever make them agree. Now, I listened to some and I read some document how the Oba of Benin trying to merge the Benin tradition, religion to the Yorubas, especially the Ife. Now, there is a secret plan for that because they are already claiming to be the God of heaven and earth, the creator of everything. Now, this is the same thing that happened to the Esa. I'm speaking to the Yorubas. Hear me and hear me very well. The mistake our forefather, we the Esa, made, if you dare make that mistake, don't even try to think of having anything to do with Benin Kingdom. Don't even think about it. Because these people, they are parasites. You see that Oba? That lineage is a parasite. This is what happened to the Esa. They came begging, kneeling, using their knees to crawl on the ground, begging for the help of the Esa people, begging for our warriors, begging for us to merge with them as one, which our forefathers didn't see the plan of these people. They were carried away. And our forefathers agreed. At the end of the day, look at what is happening now. Even a slave who is not up to a child is not telling the master that the master is his own children. A slave who is not even up to a child of the master is not telling the master, you are my children. Can you imagine such insults? We are not pained because we understand how this thing works. Our forefather, we the Esangbigbe, our forefather made a terrible mistake by accepting to have anything to do with the Benin Kingdom. But we, the new generation, we are not going to make that mistake. There is a reason why I don't come with paper. I don't come with books. I don't come with pen. Because you don't go to dance or swine with white clothes because they don't know the value of it. They are going to make mockery of it. So that is why I don't come to them with my intellectual properties. I just come to them in a freestyle mode. Like I said, there is nothing, there is no fact, there is no proof you will show them that will make them believe. They are stiff-necked people. This is the reality. They don't read. They don't seek for the truth. When Ahomo came out, being the vice president, he came out with annoyance of this their nonsense palace doing. Ahomo came out and said he's going to split the state. Let the Benin be on their own and the Esan be on their own. And let's see who will stand. And the Oba knew that Ahomo was going to do it because he had the backing of the president, being the vice president. Because they already crawled their way into the Okaijesa of Esan land, which is the king of Irua. The king went to our king. He was begging. You can't find this in their history. It's not there. As long as it does not portray their king as the heaven and earth, you won't find it in their history. That their king would go to our king, be begging, please don't let Ahomo do this. You are the only person who can stop him. After pleading, and they plead and they promise to stop that nonsense, then our king then put a call across to Ahomo and told Ahomo to stop. And Ahomo stopped. But today, what are we seeing? The same nonsense. We are even seeing more than the nonsense. Ahomo stopped. But I tell you, we are not sleeping. We are not sleeping. Not in this generation. We are not sleeping. And we will stop all this nonsense. My Esan people, those of you moving around spreading history that never took place, lying, saying things you don't know anything about, especially some kings in Esan land that are spreading false, unconcreted history. You took a part of history and you are spreading them around in order to be favorite of the Benin. It's a shame on you. Shame on you that you don't even know your ancestors. You don't even know Esan. You don't even know where you are from. And you can stand, a whole king, you can stand and point your relationship to the Benin, that you came from Benin. Shame on you. Because you don't read. You didn't bother to go and search for Esan true history and read for yourself. To know that when Esan started existing, there was nothing like Benin. There was nothing like that kingdom Benin. Esan has been existing before anything Benin could even emerge. As a matter of fact, I named this video Coat of Many Color. The Benin kingdom being the coat of many color. What do I mean? Every pieces that was put together to create Benin came from different kingdoms. And Esan happened to be one of the kingdoms that created Benin. Esan happened to be one of the kingdoms that created Benin. But it's still a mystery. Why is it that it is the Esan language that is being spoken in Benin? A Benin man will tell you it is a Benin language that wasn't spoken where there is Esan. Go and find out. Benin is not a dialect. Go and find out. The language the Benin speak is Esan language. Kingdoms came together and formed what you call Benin today. How was it formed? Brothers and sisters, we are moving from their original kingdoms to a forest. They were moving from their original kingdoms to a forest in order just to go and settle. That was how different people from different kingdoms were meeting in that part of the country. They met there, they all had their tent. They were all living their lives peacefully with an agreement how they should run their system. I won't tell you what later happened that brought the interference of the Ife kingdom. The Ife kingdom came and sent their own son down. And out of missing, the word Benin came out. But today, the same Benin that was bettered a few years ago is now claiming the owner of the entire Nigeria. What a shame. What a shame. I rest my case here.